Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am AdamMcKola, and finally, yes, like The Rock once said, finally, Manchester United look like they have a deal in place for Frenkie De Jong. At least that is according to reports from Sky Sports News, and we've been hearing over the last week Manchester United are edging much closer. We've been hearing that Manchester United will get a deal done by the end of this week. And when I went away on holiday, I was hoping I'd come back to a scenario like this, and thankfully it looks like this transfer saga is almost over. Manchester United fans have been pulling their hair out, wondering why can't Manchester United do more than one deal at a time? Why can't we just pay up for Frenkie De Jong and bring him in? It's clear Erik ten Hag wants him. It's clear Erik ten Hag wants him. It's clear he'll improve Manchester United. It's clear it's an important signing. It's clear we need to improve our midfield. Could I go on? But it looks like we may finally have that agreement. Chef from Sky Sports has tweeted this morning saying Manchester United are close to agreeing a deal with Barcelona for Frenkie De Jong. There's a broad agreement on fee, 65 million euros plus add-ons. I think that's around 53 million pounds. Work to do, but growing confidence deal can be struck. Personal terms not expected to be a problem. So Manchester United looking like they're going to get their main man through the door. And that is what's been holding up all the other bits of business. In this video, we're going to go through the transfer roundup as it is Tuesday. We're going to give you what's been going down in the last 7 days. But this is breaking news right here, right now. And we've been hearing over the last couple of days, while I've been away, I've been seeing tweets popping up left, right and centre that Manchester United will hopefully have a conclusion to this deal very, very soon. Paul Hurst reported Manchester United hope to conclude deals for Frenkie De Jong, Christian Eriksen, and they will then shift their focus to an attacker with Antony the main target. United hope they will lower Ajax's asking price. That was what Paul Hurst was saying. So now you're seeing there's like a connection between these kind of stories between various different people. Andy Mitten also reported this week that Manchester United's latest offer for Frenkie De Jong is believed to be 63 million euros, which is around 54.2 million. So I was wrong on that, but I was a few million off, with achievable bonuses which could take the deal to a total of 68.9 million pounds or 80 million euros. And I've got to say, whether we pay 54 million or we pay all the add-ons on and we pay 68 million pounds for Frenkie De Jong, in my opinion, that is a fantastic deal. In my opinion, that is a fantastic deal. Frenkie De Jong, an extremely talented player, still young, still got his best years ahead of him. He's perfect for Erik ten Hag once. He's coming in at Old Trafford, you know, to hopefully revitalise and revolutionise our midfield. And if we can get him done for that kind of price, excellent. And you know what? We've been frustrated with United haggling and working backwards and forwards and all this kind of... In fact, I've not been frustrated with the haggling. I've been frustrated with the necessity to do one deal at a time. Why can't you focus on 1 or 2 deals at a time? You know, Christian Eriksen don't count because that's a freebie. That's a freebie. All we have to do is make him an offer that hopefully he can't refuse. But, you know, the likes of Antony and that is being held up by the fact that we haven't signed Frenkie De Jong yet. So hopefully this Frenkie De Jong saga is coming to an end. And that is what we were hearing as well from Paul Hurst, that we would then shift our focus to Antony, Ajax's Antony. Although you read sometimes that Ajax wants, you know, 80 million euros, 80 million pounds or something nonsense for him. United need to get that price down. When I heard it was 40, 50 million before, I was of the opinion that, you know what, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But doubling that up, I'm not too sure. And there's probably players out there that you can get that are more guaranteed to succeed, you know what I mean? So United need to get that price down for Antony, but it looks like we have got the price we want for Frenkie De Jong. Sky Sports have gone a little bit early with the agreement story, but it looks like we are heading towards that. And I'd expect the likes of Fabrizio Romano, the likes of David Ornstein, all those other guys to probably come through with the more accurate agreement news in the next couple of hours, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But it looks like we're now heading into that position where Frenkie De Jong is agreed, and all we've got to wait for is that medical and those pictures and all that stuff. The exciting things. We're getting close to that now. And like I said, Frenkie De Jong signs for Manchester United. I'm absolutely buzzing. We still have a lot more to do, and hopefully Christian Eriksen will come through the door for Manchester United as well, and that's another midfielder. We still need that typical defensive-minded midfielder, that number 6, so we don't have to play with McTominay next season in that position from the start of games. But we are now close to Frenkie De Jong coming in, and we've seen the players start training this week, so we want him in pre-season training ASAP. We go away on tour next week, or how many days is it till we go on tour? About 10 days. And by the way, get hitting that subscribe button, because I'll be going out on the pre-season tour too. We'll be doing Bangkok, we'll be doing Melbourne, we'll be doing Perth. I'll be going out there with Jay and Joe. We'll be doing loads of videos for Stretford Paddock, subscribe to that. And loads of videos for this channel, so subscribe to that. But Frenkie De Jong being done, it's just all smiles at it. It's just all smiles. We also hear this week, told you it's a transfer roundup, that Andreas Pereira to Fulham could possibly happen. Now, it looked like his move to Brazil had fallen through. There were negotiations and all that kind of stuff. They didn't want to pay the money. United didn't want to accept the lower price. United fans were thinking, just get rid of him. But it looks like Andreas Pereira to Fulham could happen, and United could receive £8.6 million plus further add-ons for Andreas Pereira, which would be an incredible deal for Manchester United to get him off the books, get him off the wage bill, clear up a little bit of space in the squad, and get a decent price for him as well. Do you know what I mean? No one expected us to get 9 million plus add-ons, did they? Or did you? I don't know. For me, that feels like a good deal. We also hear we're still hopeful on Christian Eriksen signing for Manchester United. Yes, Christian Eriksen being linked with a move to either Brentford or Manchester United. It feels like Spurs have fallen out of the running for him at this moment in time. Does he want to stay in London, or does he want to come to Manchester United? It feels like we're just waiting for that one to be revealed. The answer on that one to come very, very soon, hopefully, so we can have an end to that one as well. If we can get Christian Eriksen and Frenkie De Jong through the door in a week, just before we fly out for pre-season training, then that makes the rest of the business hopefully tick over a little bit quicker than it has been so far. We also hear Cristiano Ronaldo is not for sale. Last week while I was away, we heard stuff about Chelsea being linked with him, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo wanting to leave, and that felt to me like it was a little bit of pressure from Ronaldo and his agent to get United to be bucking up their ideas in the transfer market. Because you know what? Players think like fans sometimes. And when Cristiano Ronaldo's away on holiday and he's watching what's going on at Manchester United and he's saying, we were abysmal last season, we've got a new manager in and we still haven't made a signing. What the hell's going on? I want a challenge for something and we've not made a signing. So I think Cristiano Ronaldo, just like the fans, was getting frustrated at the time and then decided to push things on a little bit, try and force maybe, you know, his hand and show that, yo, I want United to do some business this season, but Manchester United will not be entertaining offers for Cristiano Ronaldo. And I've said it before, I don't think United, even if Ten Hag wants to work with Ronaldo, so this isn't an issue, but let's say Ten Hag didn't want to work with Ronaldo, I don't think United let Cristiano leave anyway, because that lack of Champions League money could be replaced by the deals that you can get off the back of Cristiano Ronaldo and his pulling power. So yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo not for sale. Anthony Lisandro Martinez being linked with Manchester United for after Frenkie De Jong. But like I say, we have to wait for this deal to be officially done, it seems, for us to move on to a next signing. And look, if United ended up getting Christian Eriksen, Frenkie De Jong, we signed Anthony, who's an attacking player, plays out wide. We need players in those positions. And you bring in a centre-back like Lisandro Martinez, Jurriën Timber, those kind of players. If Manchester United can get those 4 signings done, we still need more, but if you can get those 4 key signings done, and players, all players that Erik ten Hag will know of, have a relationship with. I know Christian Eriksen hasn't played for him, but he trained with Ajax when he was preparing for his move to Brentford, so he'll know Ten Hag to some level. If you can bring in players with that familiarity, that know how he wants to play, that knows what he wants to do, that can help Manchester United a whole lot on the pitch next season and help that transition period between, you know, players coming in with a new manager and having to learn all this information. And that's what it is. You know, Erik ten Hag will be giving them loads of new information, loads of new ideas that they have to take on board quickly. Whereas if you've got a central midfielder of the ilk of Frenkie De Jong, we've got Donny van der Beek too, you've got one of your attackers in Anthony, you got your centre half in, let's say that's Lisandro Martinez or whatever, that knows how this guy wants to play, is going to make things so much smoother when almost half your team has played for the manager before. So, we're nearly there with the Frenkie De Jong news. Manchester United are in training. We saw players turning up on Monday, which was yesterday, for pre-season training, and Ten Hag has been in action. And we also heard he's brought training forward an hour early and has told everybody they need to be in for 9 a.m, not 10 a.m. this morning. Wonder if it's a little test to see who rocks up a little bit late. Hopefully nobody, because they all need to be on board. They all need to be on the same page, because this is a huge season for Manchester United, and hopefully we've got a little bit of business done, although we still need to get a lot more done, because United need to really improve this squad, man. And you can do that with the coaching of Erik ten Hag, you can do that with academy players, but we also need to make signings. That is clear. But it looks like Frenkie De Jong is almost there, and United have all but agreed a deal. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it like, commenting and sharing. And like I said, I got a feeling Fabrizio Romano and all those guys are going to come with further updates today or tomorrow, especially if Sky Sports are reporting this. So maybe I'll be back later. See you in a bit.